So good afternoon. So this was let me just show you guys what I saw on that Gbpusd trade. I see a lot of people talking about the trader link came to their entry and stuff like that, and I'm just like, okay. So look at this now. Firstly, if you go to the weekly time frame, first of all, if you go to the line charts, you can see that the most recent breakout on the weekly time frame was a bearish break. Yep, was a bearish break. You can see price, it was a breakout to the downside on the weekly time frame. That's on the weekly time frame now, and not just that, price came back again on the weekly time frame to that breakout. So this was the weekly time frame breakout. So you can see that price immediately came back. So going to the daily time frame now, didn't give us a breakout, but daily time frame did something amazing, which was this particular CRT sweep of previous daily high and then close below. Now this is the second way of building buyer that I said we're going to talk about in the next video that is dropping tomorrow. Alright, so sweep of liquidity and it close below. Alright, so initially this now becomes our target. This low becomes our target, but based on, if you are looking it from the weekly, where was the most recent breakout on the daily time frame was a bullish break. So that's why we can't target this level. Personally, this is where my target is going to be. Yeah, this particular one. Not that price cannot still sell, but let me just like stay safe. You know what I'm saying now. So now CRT on the daily time frame, but now coming to the 4-hour time frame. Coming to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame give us a breakout again, a breakout at that daily CRT. This was the breakout. So now we have how many entries here? We have three zones to pay attention to. We have the breakout zone, this particular breakout zone. We have this Quasimodo zone, Quasimodo level, and then this apex key level. If you are familiar with how we trade, you can see that okay, the closest key level to this internal liquidity was this two key level, this particular Quasimodo and this. So all I was doing was just waiting for price to come inside of this level, either this or this. So I'm just waiting for price to come inside of this level, and now this is why I don't take reversal trades now. So waiting for price to come inside of this level. If I wanted to take this trade, meaning that my stop loss would have been above the Quasimodo level, maybe above this key level, and then my entry was take profit to just be here. It's like a 2-hour trade, but based on the way we trade, alright, so we just waited for price to come back inside of that level, and inside of that level, inside of this range, we like call it a range now, inside of this zone, sorry, inside of this zone, this particular zone, I want to see my entry model. I just want to see my entry model inside of that zone. My entry model inside of that zone. So now, to see my entry model, 4 hours is reacting from 4 hours key level. I went to the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, what can you see? You can clearly see a breakout inside of that level. This was the breakout inside of that level. This was the breakout, the most recent breakout inside of that level. Let me remove all this. This was the Quasimodo level, but pricing came to it, right? Now this was the apex, I think. So 4 hours. Now 1 hour give a most recent breakout inside of that level. Inside of that level. So now go to the line chart, you are going to see the breakout. Go to the line chart. If you see the breakout there, that was where the breakout was, the most recent breakout on the 1-hour time frame. That was it. So all I needed to do was just wait for price to come back to that level, and then or following it for short. Or following it for short. And then my target will be here, although that was not where my target was. This was where my target was on the 4 hours time frame. This was it. This was this. Okay, that's where it is. But initially initially my target was this level, this particular level. This was where my target was. This opposing key level, that was where I was targeting. And I was just coming from this particular 1 hour time frame. Entry was just here at this level, and then stop loss will just be above 8 pips. It was 8 pips stop loss, and then my take profit will just be here, just like a 1 to 7, 1 to 7. So this was how the trade went. Right. So this, if you're familiar with how we trade, this is just basically a template of how we do it. All right. So have a nice day.